AMC stock price prediction update. Okay guys, in this video we're going to talk about AMC. Before we get into the video guys, be sure to head over to Webull and grab your 2 free stocks. All you have to do is open a Webull brokerage account and deposit at least $100 to receive 2 free stocks up to $1,850. So you can click the link in the description below or go to investortrip.com/Webull to take advantage of this offer. Important dates coming up this week, namely the House hearing involving the Robinhood CEO, the CEO of Melvin Capital, and a few other big players that are going to talk about this whole AMC GameStop saga in the House on Thursday. So if we take a look at this, we can see that both AMC and GameStop fell in yesterday's trading session. As you can see here, it says the House and so both AMC and GameStop have recently fallen this week. It looks like AMC's trading just around $5 and around 55 cents or something like that. And I told you guys that I thought if the stock is bottoming here, that this was a nice solid base to get in on. Obviously, there was some potential here, as you can see here, that the stock went all the way up almost, past $20 or so until those Robinhood halts. So that's what this House hearing is going to be about. So as you can see here, we're on Investor Business Daily. It says GameStop stocks, AMC, and other Reddit stocks fell ahead of the Capitol hearing Thursday over the short squeeze that rattled the markets. The House Finance Services Committee hearing titled GameStop: Who Wins and Loses When Short Sellers, Social Media, and Retail Investors Collide will start at noon on Thursday. So check out, there's going to be quite a few interesting witnesses there, including Vlad, the CEO of Robinhood, Gabriel Plotkin, the CEO of Melvin Capital, the Kenneth Griffin, the CEO of Sedell, the co-founder of Reddit, and the guy from Reddit Deep Effing Value, who made a ton of money. He was kind of like the king of GameStop. So they're going to all meet. So this is interesting, and we'll see exactly what comes of this. But obviously, the House committee wants to understand this more deeply and kind of prevent this from happening in the future, because this is quite an embarrassing thing for the supposedly free markets of the United States. Probably for the first time I could ever remember in history, free trade in America was basically capped. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens on that and see how the market responds. Also, we have another catalyst coming up. So AMC earnings is reportedly going to be released on around February 25th of this month. And as you can see here, it looks like there's a lot of anticipation coming. So their stock looks like it is plenty of support at around $5. And obviously, we're expecting this earnings report to be a lot better than the previous one. So as you can see here, there's a nice solid base forming. So this looks like it's an excellent entry point, a lot safer than around $7 or even $6. And this base is formed basically over a week or so. So that means that there's a lot of institutional buying at this level. And then we're looking for the next leg up. So if we take a look at that earnings preview that's coming up, I'm over on Market Beat. So basically we're going to take a look at the earnings estimate that is for AMC. So on the last quarter, AMC really missed earnings. They had a revenue estimate of around 225 million and they only did around 119 million, but it was still a huge rebound from Q2, which was a disaster for most of these brick and mortar businesses that weren't allowed to basically, have barely any revenue due to the lockdown orders. So we should see a huge rebound from 18 million to 120 million. Hopefully it'll go back up. AMC theaters are already basically back open now, so Q1 2021 should be even better. But we'll see exactly what happens here. So basically, what we need to see from AMC next week in earnings is we need to see a huge rebound. We need to see things getting better. And basically, we just need to see, basically what everyone has thought, that, things are getting better and revenue is going to rebound quite nicely. And we're just looking for more positive momentum from this. Obviously, we saw with a lot of these companies, especially with companies like Disney and things like that, the movies theater is still a crucial part of their business model. And Obviously, I think Netflix is a better buy long term because I'm more interested in companies that are moving digital, because digital, you can just reach more customers. I still think AMC has some upside here. So what I'm going to be personally doing is I've simply been accumulating shares right at around this level. I don't have too many shares. For me, this is a swing trade. I don't know if this is the best long-term investment, but I am interested in seeing what AMC has done with their subscription business. They did launch a subscription model business where they picked up a couple million subscribers. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. But basically, we're just looking for a good earnings report. So for me personally, I think if there were a time to buy AMC, you could definitely, this is probably one of the better times while there's some fear, where there's a bit of drama with the House committee, there's a bit of uncertainty here, and with uncertainty, there is a buying opportunity. But I do think if earnings next week misses terribly, I think there is some, some basis to set a stop loss, right, probably around the nearest support level. So probably setting a stop loss below $5, because obviously I expect the earnings report to be much better. But if it does dip a lot lower, it could free fall all the way back down to the $3 level, which is what we don't want to see here. So like I said, this looks like a nice accumulation point. Like I said, I don't have too many shares of this. It's just a small percentage of my portfolio. It's just a speculative play for me. But I'm kind of rooting for AMC. I remember AMC theaters as I was growing up, and it's just like GameStop. These are two decent businesses that kind of got squeezed out due to the digital saga. GameStop basically got squeezed out by companies like Amazon and things like that, and AMC got squeezed out by Netflix. But there is some potential here. So we know there's potential here. And if you pick up shares right here around $5 or so, and that earnings report is quite nice, we could be headed back to fill this gap here. So it might take some time. It might take another a month or two, or maybe even in the summertime, which is when I think AMC stock will really recover. But there's still about 5 to 6x upside here, with more potential. If the stock ever reaches the $20 point again, it could soar much higher to $20, $25, $30. So right now I'm going to put a conservative price target here. My price target here is around $20 by June. So I think that is around 4x upside until June, and then after that things should get much better for AMC stock. So I would say definitely this is the time to buy. You definitely want to buy where there's blood in the streets. You definitely want to buy when people are panicking a bit. You definitely want to buy in uncertainty, just like we saw earlier with EHAN stock, when a lot of people dumped EHAN stock. That was the time I came into EHAN stock, and after people had dumped the stock and the stock was down over 70%, I came in and picked up some extra shares to add to my position. So I would say hold strong. If you bought up here, like I said, it's all about your risk to reward ratio. If you have some patience, if you can wait for things to get better for AMC stock, and we're really going to know more information on that earnings report, I would say definitely hold. If you're just looking for quick profits within the next couple of days, there's some better plays out there. So Bitcoin and crypto stocks are crushing it right now. Cannabis stocks are crushing it right now. You've got a lot of companies that are going to be, doing a lot better once things start opening back up in the spring. I expect pandemic cases to kind of plummet, and this winter is going to be the worst of it. So once we get out of February and March and the weather starts warming up, I think you're going to see huge improvement across the board. And a lot of these businesses like malls and things like that, or travel, that is heavily dependent on basically vaccines and cases going down. So I would say, like I said, this isn't a big portion of my portfolio. I'm willing to risk this money. Don't invest money that you can't afford to lose, but there is some upside here. So I would say be patient with this one. I think things will get better for AMC as we move towards summertime. So that's it for now, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you like my content, and smash the red subscribe button to see more videos from me. And be sure to check out my daily Stock Watch newsletter and my private Discord chat. You can grab those in the description below. So that's it. Until next time, guys. Take care.